Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Knowledge. This video is about world rare stamps from Poland to Siberia. First is from Poland 1919, 10K ultramarine postage due with Krakow overprint. It is perfectly centered within large margins and has original gum. Mexico 1934, 10C brown lake perforation 10.5 with fiscal watermark, lightly cancelled, and it is one of the major rarities in all of the Mexican philately. Next is from Madagascar 1895, 0.15 red manuscript surcharge on 25C, black on rose, Mejanga provisional. Fewer than 20 copies exist. Mexico 1936, 20C lake lines and Secretaria de Hacienda Mexico watermark, unused, well-centered, strong color and rarely encountered in unused condition. Netherlands 1927, 7.5C dark violet syncopated type D perforations, original gum and challenging stamps in all of the Netherlands. Next is from Obok 1892, 5 cent black with Obok hand stamp, rarest postage due stamps of all the French colonies. It has large margins and original gum. Russia 1922, 20R on 15K, red brown and deep blue imperforate mint horizontal pair. Multiple of any size of this issue is true rarity. Martinique 1888, Martinique 15C surcharge on 4C claret on lavender. Mint example, it is well centered and only one sheet of 50 stamps was issued. Mexico 1937, 5C olive brown, lines and Secretaria de Hacienda Mexico watermark, original gum and it is a fine example. Montenegro 1943, 10L lake on rose buff air post with overprint. It has original gum, strong rich color and it is very fine for this rarity. New Caledonia 1886, NCE 5C surcharge on 1 franc bronze green on straw, unused with close to full margins all around and strong color. Newfoundland 1919, 3C brown with first transatlantic air post, April 1919 overprint, the Hawker Air Post. Saudi Arabia 1925, 10P violet and dark brown, Jeddah overprint, position 34, mint example of this key rarity. It is well centered. Now Russia 1930, 40K and 80K Graf Zeppelin Moscow flight imperforate, both with large even margins and deep rich colors. Next is from Romania 1858, 108 PA blue on rose laid paper, 3 large margins and just touching at the top, crisp impression on fresh paper. Mexico 1892, 10P blue green, used example with strong color and impression. Uncommonly light cancel and it is a rare high value. Newfoundland 1921, 35C red with inverted overprint, horizontal pair, left stamp with period after 1921 and right without period. Next is from Luxembourg 1859, 40C red orange, unused example with large margins all around, bright fresh color and very fine appearance. Poland 1919, 30H rose red postage due with Krakow overprint, position 41, used example with bright color and light CTS postmark. Mongolia 1926, 1 cent to $5 revenue stamps with postage overprint in violet, complete set. These are bright and fresh with original gum. Mexico 1929, 1P black air post, official with rich color and full original gum. It is very fine and a rare stamp with only 128 printed. Poland 1919, 10K deep violet with Krakow overprint, position 20, form B, well-centered key rarity of the Poland with only 440 printed. Now Mexico 1916, 5P carmine and black official with deep rich color, original gum and it is one of the rarest of all the Mexican official stamps. Madagascar 1891, 5 franc violet and black on lilac with full frame lines all around. It has strong color and well incised impression. Now Saudi Arabia 1925, 1/8 P orange Jeddah overprint on 1922 issue, position 32, outstanding bright color on fresh paper. Mauritius 1859, 2P deep blue on bluish, heavy impression indicative of re-engraving of the original plate. It has large margins and target cancel. Madagascar 1902, 010 surcharge on 50C, carmine on rose, radiant rich color, crisp impression, original gum, and only 75 were printed. Mariana Island 1899 15C slate green used example, nicely centered, relatively light cancel, and typical irregular perforations. Next is Mexico 1867 8 are green on brown red with Mexico overprint. Used example with 3 large margins and close to just touching at left. Mexico 1914 20C yellow brown Victoria D Torion overprint variety with apostrophe after D, better centering than typically found and original gum. Monaco 1925 franc plus 5 franc red with 20 Mars 1920 overprint. Fresh color fine semi-postal rarity, key stamp to completing a Monaco collection. Netherlands Indies 1846 copper postage due label used just into the design at left, otherwise ample to large margins. It has strong impression and it is scarce. Russian office in China 1904 10K dark blue, highly desirable mint example of this key rarity, possessing an overall freshness. It is nicely centered. Now, Reunion 1891 75C Carmine Rose with Reunion overprint with variety Reunion caused by broken E, bright color and original gum. Portuguese India 1871 40R Prussian blue, uncommonly well centered, deep intense color, original gum and very fine appearance. Next is Portuguese Guinea 1881 5R black without gum as issued, fresh color, 3 large margins. Fine, especially elusive stamp. Next is from Poland 1919 25H blue with Krakow overprint tied to a piece by CDS. It is well centered with bright color on fresh paper. Peru 1899 10S blue green, excellent centering, nice margins, bright color and original gum. It is very fine. Now next is from Peru 1857 1R blue and 2R brown red, Pacific Steam Navigation Company, both with 4 ample to large margins, strong rich color. Saudi Arabia 1925 2P magenta inverted Jeddah overprint, Serret roulette 13, overprint position 11, right sheet margin single with original gum. Next is Saint Pierre and Miquelon 1891 15C SPM small surcharge on 35C black on orange colored stamp, bright and fresh with original gum. Saint Pierre and Miquelon 1886 10C black tied to a piece by CDS. Now it has large margins and it is only found used and only 257 stamps were sold. Russia 1884 3.5R black and grey on vertically laid paper. Used example, it is well centered with strong colors and light CDS cancel. Poland 1919 5K ultramarine postage due with Krakow overprint. It is well centered with original gum and it is very rare but under catalogued. Poland 1919 90H red violet with Krakow overprint position 47, deep color and impression. Only 1300 were printed. Now next is from Peru 1899 10S dull violet postage due, deep rich color, original gum, clear impression, fresh and fine example of this elusive issue. Next is Nosibi 1889 large 5C blue surcharge on 20C red on green colored stamp, and it is among the finest of the small number of original gum copies extant. New Hebrides 1925C on 50C red on orange, unusually well centered with brilliant colors, original gum and very fine appearance. New Caledonia 1903 2 franc red brown postage due with large margins all around, unusually rich fresh color and original gum. Now Montenegro 1943 5L dark red on salmon, well centered, deep intense color, original gum, never hinged, and it is a most elusive stamp. Now next is from Mexico 1916 15 cent lavender and claret with corbata overprint. It has outstanding centering and it is fresh, rare, high value. Madagascar 1896 25C surcharge on 40C red on straw, brilliantly rich color and a strong impression. It has original gum and fine appearance. Now Mariana Island 1899 2C dark blue green, rich color, original gum and hinge remnant, 3 large margins, and it is fine for this scarce issue. Mexico 1872 6C black on buff with Entado overprint with 2271 district overprint. It has large margins and original gum. Next is Mexico 1892 5P Carmine used example. It is well centered with deep intense color and light CDS postmark. It is very fine. Next is Mexico 1913 5C black and red used well centered. Light La Canina CDS, and it is the key stamp of the Sonora typeset issue. Now this is New Caledonia 1932. 40C and 50C Paris Nomoya flight complete, bright and fresh with original gum and fine to very fine set. Siberia 1921 10K on 10K dark blue, deep proof-like color and impression on bright white paper, rarest stamp of the Siberia. Okay friends, thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel.